Now Danish Minhas shuffles through the prison halls in shame, serving 50 years for his role in the murder of his mom, Tabassum. And he would tell me her death was a crazy teenage plan gone tragically wrong.
She was never supposed to die.
Danish says his classmate, Noor Mohammed, who confessed to doing the killing and is serving a sentence of 40 years behind bars, was only supposed to rob Tabassum to make him look like a hero.
We were supposed to make staged robbery, basically. I was supposed to come home, knight in shining armor. Hey, Mom, what happened? I'm here for you. Hey, you know what? This is my time to be your adult son. I'm going to take care of you.
Danish tells me his hope was that his mother would then treat him like a man instead of a child.
She doesn't realize I'm a senior in high school. I'm going to college. I'm going to be a cop. I'm being the man of the house.
Instead, Danish claims he walked into their Houston apartment to find Tabassum dead and drenched in blood from 48 stab wounds.
What did you think when you saw your mother lying there motionless? What was going on in your head?
At that time, I thought she might still be alive. That's why when I touched her, there was no response. To me, that was the end of everything that I knew.
I came home, she's got blood on her.
Is she breathing normally?
No, she's not doing anything, ma'am. She's gone.
I listened to your 911 call. Was it an act? Was that sincere?
I knew what happened, and I knew that I was the cause of that. So that was the when I was really able to let go of my emotions.
He said he hid those emotions when he was questioned by detectives, but then vented them privately.
I sit in my car in the driveway and I'm crying. Or I'm in the shower, I'm crying, because I wouldn't cry in front of them.
Danish, now 24, says that looking back, he sees how foolish he was to hatch such a plot against his own mother.
I don't think I understood the consequences of if you do this and things are supposed to go according to plan, Murphy's Law comes into play. And that's what happened. You can't control what the next person might do. That happens.
You didn't understand the consequences of life actions of what you were doing?
Right, because according to me, since I orchestrated this and no one's supposed to get hurt, you know, everything's supposed to go down this way. And then, I guess, turn of events happen.
You understand that now?
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Unfortunately, too late for her.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself a murderer? Do you consider her blood on your hands?
Yes. I've wrestled with that a few times, but yes.
You feel like you're a better person now?
To be honest, I don't think I was a bad person in the beginning. In the letter of the law, I committed a crime, but I don't have the criminal mindset. I don't believe that.
But Danish admits there have been times when he's thought of killing himself out of guilt over what he did to his mother.
And I think to myself at times about that, and that's when I get depressed. I've contemplated hurting myself.
I asked Brian Harris, the homicide detective who put Danish behind bars, for his reaction.
That doesn't surprise me that Danish would talk about taking his own life, but Danish would never do anything to harm himself because Danish still believes in his own head that he's the best looking and smartest guy in that prison.
He also scoffed at Danish's claim that he never intended for his mother to get hurt.
Danish is still trying to manipulate you. He's still trying to be the author of his own story. And the story of the murder of his mom, it's already been written. The book is closed on who Danish Minhas is, yet he keeps on trying to reopen it and rewrite his own story, and he just can't get it right.
Danish has plenty of time to work on it. His first chance at parole won't come until 2035.
How old will you be?
Between 42 and 43.
The age your mother was when she was murdered.
Yes.
Are you remorseful for what you did? Are you shameful for the hand you played in this?
Yes, most definitely. I'm not the only one that's actually doing time. My family's doing time with me, but they were essentially robbed of my mom's presence.
Brian Harris offers Danish some final words of advice.
Until Danish unlocks and grapples with what he did to his own mother, he'll forever be in prison, and then at least his soul can be free.
Minhas has tried to justify his actions, but obviously there's no justification for trying to kill your parent or having somebody else do it. So to try to understand how this works, we brought in forensic psychologist Dr. Lou Schlesinger. Doc, thanks for being here as always.
Sure.
This is not the first story we've covered where a child has tried to kill a parent.
Yeah.
He claimed that she was overly strict.
And I don't believe he killed her because she was too strict. I know that's what he said initially, but I don't believe that at all.
What do you think happened here?
Well, when a child kills their parent, even an adult child, it's usually one of three reasons: abuse, severe mental illness, or money.
Money.
They want the parents' money. The victim's friend also alluded to that as well, that Minhas wanted more and more money from his mother, but she just wasn't able to give it to him.
He told our Narissa Knight that he was truly sorry for what happened. Do you think he's sorry for what happened or sorry for getting caught?
I think both, but I think he's primarily sorry for getting caught. One thing is important to understand: in all types of criminal behavior, the criminal offender has an expectation of impunity. They think these are great schemes. They think they're going to get away with it. And when you look back at it, they seem ridiculous that he might have been like intellectually disabled or something. But at the time, they think this is a foolproof thing. I'll come home, she'll be dead, I'll call the police, no one will expect me. I'm this great kid. I was president of the student body.
Honor roll.
Honor roll, exactly. But nobody really knows what's going on internally with a lot of these individuals who superficially seem very much intact.
Dr. Lou, as always, I appreciate your insights. Thanks very much. For more on this story, you can go to crimewatchdaily.com.